Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another installment of another Farm Roguelike. It is great to be here, folks. I hope you're doing well. This is our cook run on ultimate difficulty. We are in week 6, so let's pop on into the farm and see what's a rockin' and or rollin'. And while we're popping in here, folks, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please consider becoming a subscriber. I would love to have you in the community. So let's get caught up. What do we have right now? Well, we have magic fishing rod in effect. And essentially what that does is it fishes all of the fishable pools here. And it's only going to give you a measly sardine. So not very impactful, but much better than last week when we had, of course, no sand. So that's right. We weren't able to get any sand at all last week. Boy, is it nice to have it back today, isn't it? So this whole week and hopefully onward, we're going to be able to grab some sand and continue to make our power product, the cheese soup. So the cheese soup is kind of the key to our build. It's the key to our current bankroll as well. And the key last week, and the reason we are having financial success right now, is we managed to build up a nice power stack of this. And of course, we brought some glass with us into last week where we didn't have the ability to get sand. So that's kind of a quick catch up here and, feeling pretty good about this run overall. So let's just go ahead and keep on keeping on here, folks. That is, of course, the name of the game. We have plenty of sugar now, 2,000 units of sugar. My goodness. But that's quite all right. That's quite all right. We needed to put something in the furnaces, of course. So what am I going to do? Well, let's just mine this up. Let's go ham on the mining operation here. Let's get all this up, ready to go. And then, you guessed it, we're going to just strip all of this land out and get as much sand as possible. I want to get a giant stack of glass. It's just the way to go. It just feels natural, feels normal, of course. I mean, it's only what we've been doing pretty much all game, and being bereft of sand as we were last week was... certainly, you had to kind of rethink what you were doing, just a little bit. But we may do. And we are on track. Got a lot of momentum now. So let's go ahead and just, like I said, let's just tear this land up. Got some nice diamond tools. Got a full diamond kit here. Took care of that last week. And of course, if you want to check out that run, it's right here on the channel. Feel free to check it out. We also have plenty of other runs of this game with other characters, other jobs, right? So if you like this game, there's plenty of content of another Farm Roguelike right here on this channel. And I really just want to thank you for viewing. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. All right, so we are all dug up here. Let's go ahead and see how we did for sand. 198 units. All right, so it's better than 197. Not quite as good as 199. But let's get it all in the furnace here. Let's just do it. We're going to do it anyways. We need that glass. All right. So we're looking good there. Again, we'll get some more sand here. Let's dig up our fields as well. Collect all that good stuff. Looks like we got a little spot right there. And anything up here ready to go? Yeah, just a few spots. That's all right. We have plenty of seeds. So again, let's get our sand in the furnace. You're noticing a pattern here? Absolutely. All right. Sell the earthworm and let's figure out what we need to plant. So let's take a look at our seed levels. 99 wheat. Okay, so that's a little troubling. However, we do have a lot of wheat seeds, so let's make sure we get some more wheat in the ground. Obviously, have a lot coming up here as well, but we don't want to run out of wheat. That would not be good. We have auxiliary items like the donut that obviously we need wheat to make flour, right? And plus, our fine cow friends also prefer wheat sometimes. We don't have any glass for jars anyways. Kind of have to get rebuilt, so we're not going to feed our cows this turn either. Don't worry, they are digital cows and will not starve. But it's going to take us a few turns to kind of get our operation back up and running here. So fertilizer. Here's the fertilizer. Let's get the newly planted wheat all fertilized up, ready to go. All right, and we are in pretty dire need of some wheat here, so let's just fertilize the rest of the spaces we know is wheat. And water. Definitely going to make sure we stay keen on the old watering. All right, looking good. Now, chickens. Let's get you fed. Of course, we still have the pink donut in effect. This will give us extra yield from our animals, which is tremendous, of course. All right, looking good. What else do you chickens want? Some carrots? You bet. I gotcha. All right, looking good. Bunch of carrots raining from the sky. Pigs, now, you're up next. Radishes and potatoes. All right, we should have a pretty nice stack of truffles, I'm thinking. Yeah, 705. My goodness. My goodness. That is a lot of truffle. So that, of course, is used to make some truffle soup. Truffle soup helps us when we craft things like donuts, eggs, and the like. But we don't have any glass this turn, so it's not really worth... It's not worth holding off on crafting, because we're going to have this influx where all of our glass will be consumed almost immediately, right? It's just going to happen. And that's what I mean by it's going to take a few turns to kind of get our supply chain back up and running. So let's go ahead and... why don't we simply just craft up our fried eggs here? And one commenter pointed out, well, hey, you can probably just use fried eggs for energy restoration. Absolutely right. You're 100% right. It would make more sense. We've been using the kale sandwich. It does give 60 energy versus the 35. However, yeah, we could definitely use fried egg. That's certainly an option for us. I think if we just pound on this rose cake a little bit more, we'll be fine. Energy will be a thing of the past, for sure. And maybe a little earlier on, right, when energy was a little tighter, we could do that. But the reason I think it makes sense to maybe go with the fried egg is because flour is a precious resource at this point. And of course, we need wheat to make the flour, and then we have 1,700 units of sugar, right? So we can make as many donuts as our flour will allow at this particular point. So in that sense, it absolutely does make sense to transition to the fried egg after the stack of kale sandwiches is gone. So that is a good call out by that commenter. Very helpful stuff. And we'll definitely move in that fashion once we get, out of the stack of 94. And frankly, our energy is doing really, really good. And sugar is just kind of like the filler thing that we're making every turn. Anyways. Not even really able to fill up our furnaces all the way yet. So what else are we looking at? Everything's watered up. There's no milk to get this turn. We got the pigs taken care of. I mean, if I wanted to go real crazy with it, I could repair these fields and then dig them up again. Right? But I don't really want to put you through that. And I don't really think we need to do that. So I think we're good here to end our turn. Let's check some quests here real quick, actually. Yeah, so I think we're good here to end our turn. Maybe check the black market real quick. Ore crops. Power boost. Good there. Let's buy some coal from the shop. You bet. And then let's go ahead and end our turn there. Into upgrade day. Let's go. Alright, day 2 dawns and you see the magic fishing rod in effect there. So we have triple upgrade 3. Potato, pumpkin, radish value plus 100%. No crows. And then wheat, heart. Wheat, flour, bread. Value plus 50%. I don't particularly love any of these. I mean, you could probably make the case for triple upgrade 3. Could also re-roll it. But we could do triple upgrade 3, I suppose. And just sell those stacks. Obviously, don't sell them all, but you can sell those stacks here and there. Otherwise, wheat hearts. Our flour kind of goes to donuts, so let's go with triple upgrade 3. I think you could certainly do worse. And look at this. The mighty glass. You love to see it. We also get a wheat harvest here too, and some white beetroot. All good things. Alright, 203 units of glass. Welcome back to the fold, class. It is tremendous to have you back. Alright. And almost 700 units of wheat. Sell the sardine. Kind of a strange little event there, isn't it? So let's start by tending to the old fields here. Alright, so what are we looking at? Bunch of pumpkins here. Man, they'll sell for 80 top end, huh? Radish selling pretty good. Alright, so 679 units of wheat. I'll get them in my windmills here, and we'll see how far this can kind of take us. Alright, so it's about 150 units of wheat that go in here each turn. We have more wheat coming up here. So I think what we can do is, we can probably just get, let's do another round of wheat. I think it does make sense. We don't want to run out of wheat at all. So let's go ahead and just plant some more wheat. We have plenty of seeds. We're looking good. Yeah, we have plenty of seeds. My goodness. Alright, looking good there. In fact, while I'm on the topic of seeds, let's get some more wheat seeds. And let's fertilize up that which needs fertilized. Drawing some straight lines here. Alright, looking good. Let's get the watering done as well. Alright, looking good. Looking good. How about the mining? You bet. And just through the mining process, of course, we are going to be repairing this land. That's alright, we'll just dig it up again. Need that sand. Definitely got a little bit of slowness going on, it appears. Apologize for that. Not sure what's driving that, really. Alright, the coal is looking mighty. In fact, we could probably transition a few of these to ores. We do have the Wealth of Wealth upgrade, of course. So we could kind of just side hustle with some smelting, of course. But let's kind of assess where we are at from a resource perspective. So let's get all of this land just torn up again. You guessed it, we're going for some more sand. All right, looking good. Let's toggle this back to stone. Might as well feed the pigs while we're down here. Here you go, pig friends. Looks like pumpkin is on the menu here today. All right, pumpkin and then radish. Let's go. All right, good deal. Now, cows. I know you've been a little hungry for sure. You've been hungry. I apologize for that. But here you go. Here is the much coveted wheat. And kale. Getting our cow friends fed here, folks. Parsnip for the chicken. Carrots, you're up next here. More parsnip. Radish for our cows. And parsnip. All right, radish, carrot, and then we can move on here. All right, let's grab it all. Okay, so eggs have been collected. Well, for the most part. All right, so now we need some jars. We actually have the flexibility and freedom to make some jars here. So I guess let's just get a few. Or hold on, I thought I had 200 units of glass. No, I've got 2,000, folks. My goodness. So let's make some jars. Because I'm kind of sick of having to come into this crafting menu every single time. And make more jars. Right, so let's just make a bunch. We can do a lot with 2,000 glass. My goodness. All right, welcome back, glass. Glass comes back in a big way here, for sure. Black market, let's take a look. Rent value minus 3%. Yeah, we might as well do that one. Okay, so now, cow friends. Let's get some of this fine milk. Collect it all up. How we doing for cheese? 1,400 units of cheese as well. My goodness. Okay, so I'm going to initially craft some milk soup here. Let's craft a bunch of it. And let's just sit here and pound it down. I'm of course fast clicking here. Requires 2 hands. All right, milk soup has been restored. It has satiated our hunger. Now for the rest of this milk here, we're going right in our milk or our cheese press. Throw it in the cheese press, set it in, forget it. All right, looking good. Let's go sand in the old furnace here as well. Although it seems like our glass problems have kind of been solved low-key. Let's go jar here. All right, looking good. Now we are just getting a bunch of products. 596 units of flour now. I mean, my goodness here. We're going to be able to take this one nuclear. All right, looking good now. So what else are we going to throw into our furnace here? Well, we have some white beets somewhere. Yeah, right here. It's not many. So that's where like the whole smelting could come in handy. But why don't we go ahead and craft some truffle soup? Welcome back, truffle soup. It is no longer going to be the truffle holding us back now. It's going to be the kale. I don't want to completely rob myself of all kale, of course. We'll take it down to about 21 units. That's about good. And again, let's just consume this. All right, looking good. And what are we going to craft? Well, you guessed it, cheese soup. In fact, we can craft a very, 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 very large stack of cheese soup here. So why don't we use all of our glass to do so? We have a ton of cheese. The glass, of course, will run out first. But we're going to get like, what? 800 here? 1,000? And if you checked out the last episode, you know how well this sells. Especially with the upgrades we have. So we are adding a lot of income here. Just got to sell when the price is right. Yeah, we might. Yeah, we're going to have over 1,000. My goodness. This is pretty wacky here, folks. $1,081 units of cheese soup. My goodness. All right, fried egg, you're up next. This is crazy. And donut, you're up next as well. They definitely need a craft all button for sure. But yeah, we are sitting on 3 power stacks of pretty well-selling items, all over 1,000 quantity. The income potential there is pretty insane. So why don't we check said pricing? Let's do it. Fried egg, 179. Don't need to sell it right now. Donut, 90. Definitely a lot to be desired there. Cheese soup, 628. Again, a lot to be desired. Don't have to do anything with it. That's fine. That is the power of being in the spot we're in with 500k in the bank. So let's just kind of sit on it for sure. And I think we're good to end our turn there. Into tomorrow, we go with buried treasure. Yeah, looking good. Feeling good. Nothing really in the shop. Already checked the black market. Could roll this once. Ore crops, spooky tools. I'm good on all that. I'm good. Crops are watered. Everything is looking dandy here. So let's go ahead and end our turn and pop into buried treasure, which we will certainly be digging up. Alright, magic fishing rod in effect. More virtually useless sardines. So let's collect all of our fine ingredients here. And you guessed it, we're going to start things off by getting these fields dug up. And we get the buried treasure right there. Very nice. And out of it bursts a bunch of gold and diamond and other goodies. All kinds of great stuff there. You must have a pretty good success rate of finding the buried treasure. And then, of course, there's also the sunken treasure this week as well. So you obviously get that by way of fishing. get the mining done as well. We'll kind of see how that milk soup does for us, right? Now that we have it again, of course we ran out last week. Couldn't make more. All right, looks good. So let's tear it all up again, of course. And since energy really isn't a factor anymore, we can just strip mine this whole thing with reckless abandon. Alright, so let's get some kale seeds going for sure. So we can make that lovely truffle soup. Let's get some kale seeds planted. Alright, we need some sugar as well. So white beet with the rest of it. Let's go. All right, looking good. Fertilizer, where you at? 552 units of fertilizer this turn. I don't understand. But this should be... we should have enough to fertilize our entire field. I don't know if it's like a random quantity each turn or what exactly. But I've seen as low as like 90 units. Now we have 500. Maybe it's the magic fishing rod. Obviously not. But yeah, why not? Let's get it all fertilized up here. Looking good. We have half the stack to spare yet. Alright, watering, watering, watering. Let's do it. Alright, looking good. Now let's assess here. What did we get? So we got like this ruby here, sapphire, emerald. Got a little bit of iron, a little bit of gold. 11 diamond bars. Well, 11 diamonds to fashion into bars, I should say. So why don't we go ahead and kick things off with those in the furnace here. Copper, you bet. Sell all this junk that I don't need. Including the sardine. We'll see you later. We just don't need it. Alright, 241 units of sand. You bet. So let's get it all in the furnaces here. All right, looking good. 624 units of glass now. I don't quite know why we ended up with 2,000 last turn. That seems like a lot. I don't recall putting that much glass in the furnace, but I could be wrong. Alright, my pig friends, you are up next here. Here's some radishes. And some potatoes. All right, looking good. How about you, cow friends? Yeah, the speed appears to kind of be all over the place here with this game today. So I do apologize for that. Hope you're still enjoying the episode. Of course, it definitely has been known to get a little bit laggy when you have so many animals on the field. But it hasn't really been a huge issue with this particular game. Or maybe it's just not as crippling as some other games. Alright, it feels good to not have to craft a bunch of jars, right? Alright, looking good. Let's get the milk in the cheese press. Alright, looking good there. For the furnace, we have... How many white beets do we have? 87. So let's make sure we get those in here. Perfect. And what else are we looking at here? Pretty good. I think we can start the crafting phase. So let's go ahead, first and foremost, and get our truffle soup. Which we admittedly don't have much kale for. Yeah, we don't want to go too crazy with that. Otherwise, we're going to starve out our cows again. We don't want to do that. So let's get a few units of that, and then let's go with our cheese soup here. Definitely use the rest of our glass for the cheese soup. We're going to be making so much money when we sell that stack. It might be like a $2 million sale. Maybe. Fried egg. You're up next. I mean, this one, so the last run I did of this game with the miner, right? I believe we topped out at, was that like 5 million? A little over 5 million? This run has even more potential than that run. Really curious to see exactly how much cash we can make here. I mean, we have so many stacks of products that will sell really well, especially with all of the upgrades that we have, right? So we have Wealth of Wealth, we have Fatty, we have... Well, I mean, Fatty's the big one. Consumable value plus 100%. Just wonderful stuff. So let's check some pricing since we're talking about pricing. Let's check it out. Fried egg. 66 is not good enough. Donut 128, also not good enough. Cheese soup 700. Here we go, folks. Are you ready for a big sale? I sure hope so, because we're about to make one. Let's go. $999,600, about $1 million for all intents and purposes, $1 million in cheese soup. We made that over the past 2 days. Pretty wacky stuff here. And we're still sitting, I mean, this is going to be 2 significant sales as well. Yeah, so this run has a lot of strength to it, for sure. All right, let's put the rows back. Probably just sell that, to be honest. Well, why don't we grab some coal? We're applicable. We're getting kale seeds next turn. We're looking good. We're feeling good. And I think we're good to end our turn there into Small Fish Day, which affects us absolutely 0%. Let's go. All right, the fishing lines that are magical. Got a big wheat harvest here, very big wheat harvest. So let's harvest it. Let's get the contents of our furnaces and cheese makers as well. And let's compile everything into our very, very large backpack. Very good. Sell all this stuff so it doesn't bog me down. And of course, as usual, let's tend to the fields first and foremost here. Definitely want to get some more kale down. I don't want that to hold us back, right? All right, kale seeds for you. All right, looking good. I think we're good on wheat for a while, but we could certainly use some more sugar. So let's get some more sugar. All right, looking good. How about fertilizer? Looks like we have enough to just fertilize everything again. Perfect. All right, looking good. How about you, little mini field up here? All right, looking good. One more spot there. All right, looking good. Oh, I know. I didn't put my wheat in my windmills last turn. That's on me here, folks. There's a lot of things to remember indeed. I thought it could have been kind of the source of some of the lagginess, but I don't know if that theory is true. So let's not forget this time around, huh? Let's go. Some big circles there. All right. Let's mine it up. Looks like one of these mines got toggled. Yeah, it did. Make sure we turn that back. We're not in the jewelry trading business here in this particular one. However, if you want to see some jewelry, check out the miner run that we just did. We get into some jewelry in that particular one. Sold a lot of gold bars as well. Much like the cheese soup in this particular one, gold bars were the power product that made us millionaires. But that's not to say that we did not struggle, because we certainly did. Alright, let's get this all ripped up again. We have to Shia LaBeouf this stuff, for sure. Alright, perfect. So how much sand did we end up with here? 233. Let's get it all in first and foremost here. Alright, cow friends, you're up first. Alright, very nice. Chickens, here's a cauliflower. I'd like to see a chicken try to eat a cauliflower. Alright, cows, kale. We're running low on the kale. Looks like you're going hungry here. No jars either. So let's craft a few more of these jars. I think we had something like 700 units of glass. So do like 100 jars here. Looking good. Alright, wheat. Here you go, cow friends. Parsnip. Come on, chicken. You know you want it. My goodness. Well, I guess we'll just ignore him for a moment. Cauliflowers. Alright, looking good. Parsnip. Alright, thank you, chicken. Alright, let's go with the milk in the old cheese press here. Alright, looking good there. Perfect. So let's sell. Sell. Let's get some of these ores all smelted up here. Gold and diamond. 14 diamonds. It's the power of the milk soup there, folks. So if you want to get some diamond tools, just go milk soup. Alright, 623 for glass. We have no kale, so we cannot do kale soup. We have more kale on the way, of course. So let's craft some cheese soup without the augment of the truffle soup here. All right, cheese soup is a pump in here. And again, you know, we're starting to build yet another stack that, I mean, this build is so very strong. And I was a little worried the first few weeks, you know. Didn't know how successful we would be. And when did we get fatty? Was that last episode or 2 episodes ago? Either way, we kind of got off the ground without fatty, which is a very effective upgrade for us. Of course, too. Copper bar, selling good enough. Let's sell it. Iron bar, no. Yeah, we can sell the gold bar there. Diamond bar, no. Cheese soup, welcome to a new stack here. Can't make donuts because I didn't make wheat, but, or sorry, I didn't process my wheat into flour, but we'll be doing that real soon here. Fried egg, donut, and cheese soup all not selling very well. So you certainly got to play the market here. All right, looking good there. How about the shop? Yeah, let's buy some coal. You bet. Black market, swift hammer, apprentice. Good there. I trust everything has been watered up. Let's just double check. No, it has not. Okay. That's why we're double checking here, folks. What do we need for seeds? Probably use a few of these cauliflowers. Yeah, let's go with some cauliflower. And let's water the northern field here. Let's take a look. Do we have any white beets? We do not. Alright, so it looks like some of our furnaces will be left barren. That is okay. I think we're all right there. I think we're in a good spot to kind of end our turn here. Sunken treasure tomorrow. So let's go. Alright, day 5 dawns. We get the proverbial sardine, and look at that. They caught the sunken treasure for us. Very nice. Let's get our fields so we have some sugar coming our way here. Very nice. It's raining cheese and glass. Careful for the raining glass, right? That sounds terrifying, actually. In fact, why don't I just do this? Might as well. It's simply more space to dig, right? Plus, can get a little more crop action as well. Might as well. Perfect. All right, let's dig it up. Welcome into the fold, new field. And what are we looking at here? So I think I want to get some cauliflower seeds down. Get a little harvest of those going on. And then let's go with let's see, let's go with how we looking. Okay, we did get a new harvest of kale, which is good. Love to see that. I think we can keep on with the white beets. 386. Yeah, why don't we do that? So let's plant some more white beets here. Here we go. Get some more wheat. Though we're not really hurting for wheat by any stretch. Get a few more cauliflower up here. Why not? Looking good. Alright, so fertilizer. You're up next. Looking nice and fertilized. Can make a little mini game out of this, right? I screwed up there. We'll try that again next turn. Alright, looking good. Let's make sure we get our watering done, of course. Don't want to miss that. Alright, looking good. Now, mining. Let's get it done. Let's get some more sand. More sand equals, of course, more glass. It's kind of nice. You kind of repair the land as you go, and then you just proceed to dig it up again. It kind of works, right? It works in its own way. Maybe that's not the best thing if you don't have unlimited energy like we do. But of course, there's ways to augment your overall energy level. I'm looking at you, Kale Sandwich. But come to think about it, I haven't had to restore my energy at all. 870 total energy. That's pretty bonkers. So we did make some rose cake. And that gives you +5. +5 on the max energy end, that is. So obviously that is doing great things for us here. Alright, let's make Shia proud. Let's go. Man, the diamond shovel, just low-key amazing. Are there other more useful tools? Absolutely. Diamond shovel, though. Sell that copper bar stack. Diamond, we'll sell that. Absolutely. Iron has a little bit of room to grow yet. Gold bar selling real good as well. All right. So let's go to our kind of furnace page here. Let's get all of this ore smelting. Looks good. Whoop, some iron there. Let's get the sand. Sand is essentially what holds us back every single turn, right? And if we could just stock up or have some kind of renewable source or be able to buy it, right? We'd be going pretty crazy right about now. But I think that's why you want, you know, several different streams of breaking the bank. It's important stuff. All right, we're looking good. Let's make sure we get our wheat in the windmills. I'm going to mill that up. All right, looking good. Pig friends, you are up next here. Bunch of radishes. And pumpkins. All right, looking good. Might as well. Might as well dig that up too. Looks like we have just not quite enough room. That's okay. All right, chickens and cows. Let's go. Let's get you fed. First, I guess I'll craft a few of these jars. I know we're going to need some. Although we are not hurting for milk at all. I mean, 955 units of milk is a pretty insane amount of milk. I'm not going to lie. I'm just playing with some very, very big numbers here in this one, folks. And it's kind of shocking. Come get your radishes here, cows. All right, got the carrots. This fellow wants a parsnip here. I got what you need, chicken friend. And the wheat. Let's go. And there's one more carrot there. All right, looking good. Milk in the cheese press now. 1,400 units of milk. No big deal. I wonder if you could do a run where you just sell the raw product, right? Like no further processing, no crafting. You just sell the raw product and see if that can keep you afloat, right? That would be an interesting kind of challenge in this particular game. Don't know if it's possible, but for instance, you know, you would sell the chicken egg and that's it, right? Might be an interesting kind of challenge run. All right, what do we have here? So we have our cheese being made. Our fields are, of course, all watered up. Am I right? Yep, I'm right. Furnace is good. Windmills are rolling. Got our pig friends fed. Let's check the shop. Wet crops. Sardine will drop. Not interested in that at all. Alright, looking good. Looking good. So let's craft here. Let's get our truffle soup. We've been devoid of it for a while. And boy, are we hungry. So let's use a lot of it. And that's alright. We're not hurting on milk, so if we use our 10 units of kale, feeding the cows, it's going to be okay. This truffle soup is too good to not use in our overall build here. 318 uses now. Let's eat some of these pink donuts as well. Might as well, since we're just gorging here, right? You know, intaking, what, 50,000 calories? Let's get that back up to a healthy number, about 1,000. Looks good. All right. So let's craft some cheese soup, of course. You knew it. You love it here, folks. The cheese soup. Let's go. All right, cheese soup is all crafted up here, so let's fry up some eggs. Why not? Looks like we have some leftover truffle soup as well. That's very nice. Might get this stack to 2,000. No reason to sell low here, folks. No reason to sell low. All right. So everything's all crafted up. Let's take a look at some pricing. Fried egg. Not selling good at all. The stack will get to 2,000. Donuts, also not selling good at all. We're approaching 1,500 with that stack. And cheese soup, selling very, very low end, but still at a pretty darn good price of 600. So compare that to like a diamond bar, right? I mean, cheese soup is the champion that we never knew we needed. All right, looking good. Looking good. Shop has been checked. Animals fed. Furnaces rolling. Check pricing. How about seeds? What are we looking at for seeds here? Maybe some more of these white beets here. They certainly are a good furnace filler. All right, let's end our turn there. We're looking at food poisoning. Food poisoning tomorrow. And, of course, we eat a lot of food here, folks. So that might become... that might come with an expensive price tag is what I'm trying to say. But it's not going to scare us. Let's go. All right, day 6 dawns here. We got our proverbial sardine assortment. Let's start with the fields. Got a bunch more kale popping out of the earth here. We have some white beets. Lovely stuff. It's raining glass again. Be careful. So let's start digging our holes. All right, looking good. 2,000 units of sugar. We have 2,600 units of glass. I don't... is it random? Is that what's happening? Because we had 0. We got 2,600 from that. I put probably 300 units of sand in there. Is it random? I guess I don't know. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section of this video here. Is it random? Like, do you get anywhere from, say, 1 to 5 units of glass and we just got really lucky? Or how does it actually work? That is my question. And same with like flour and like all of that stuff. Is it just a random amount? I don't think with bars it is. But with some of this other stuff, is it? Right? Flour. Sugar maybe even. Hard to say. But there's no realm of possibility we should have 2,600 units of glass. I mean, that seems like a lot. But we will absolutely take it. No complaints here, of course. Definitely not complaining. Just trying to figure it out. And that has certainly happened to me before. I sold a stack of seeds. I don't really care. Not sure what they were, actually. Radishes, maybe? Nope. Carrots? Nope. Parsnip, cauliflower. Wasn't the pumpkin. Potatoes. That's it. I sold our potato seeds. Yikes. What are we going to do? Well, we've got plenty. So why don't we go ahead and get some potato seeds in the seed maker here. That'll be alright. We'll be able to stave off world hunger. Or pig hunger, I guess I should say. Speaking of the pigs, while we're down here, here you go, friends. Eat up. Enjoy. And thank you for the truffles. Alright, let's get the mining tasks done here. You bet. Patch up the earth while we're at it too. Alright, let's just keep mining away here. Some of that coal milk soup is still hanging on strongly, of course, which is giving us random trace amounts of ore and even diamond, believe it or not. So if you're wondering where we're getting diamonds from, well, that's where we're getting them from. Let's toggle this to stone. It might be the mines that's kind of slowing this down. That's what it kind of seems like. Couldn't tell ya. Hard to say. But let's strip the lands of the grass and Shia LaBeouf this out. Let's go. All right, looking good. Let's get some seeds planted. I know we have a bunch of cauliflower, some white beet. We'll have some potato seeds next turn. Are there any crops that we're kind of running low on? Got cauliflowers down, so let's go ahead and get... Why don't we get just a bit more wheat? Let's get a bit more wheat and then a bit more sugar. And of course, next turn we can grow some glorious potatoes. How do you like your potatoes, folks? Do you like French fries? Gotta say, I am a weak man for French fries, that's for sure. Very, very tasty stuff. Alright, let's get the fields fertilized here. And that might be another one that you get just a random quantity of fertilizer. It seems like it kind of ebbs and flows a little bit. I know I kind of mentioned that earlier. Alright, let's do the mini game here. So down. We're trying to go around without breaking the straight line in a fast manner. It's like a game of Snake. Getting a little more sloppy here. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Room to improve, as always. Alright, let's get this all watered up here. All beasted up. Good to go. Looking good. I think the days of honey are gone. So let's chop down these bee houses. The bees will have to find a new home. Might be able to actually use the wood for like windmills or something. Because we got enough wheat now. I could certainly build a few more windmills. Just get more flour so it can keep up with our sugar. And we can, of course, turn this into more field space. Out with the old, in with the new here, folks. So let's get it fertilized. You're probably thinking I'm going to forget to water. Well, that is probably something that is a fair assumption, but nope, I got it this time. Let's go with some more white beet. Why not? Alright, pigs have been fed. Mining has been done. Let's get our cow friends taken care of here. Who wants some kale? Come and get it. Wheat is up next. No jars, of course. So why don't we craft a few of them, huh? We only have, 2,600 units of glass. Alright, looking good. So where were we? We were feeding wheat to our cow friends here. Chickens love their carrots. And this game has been just ebbing and flowing all episode long, hasn't it? Sorry about that. Gotta look into what's driving that. My system's a fairly good machine as well. But there's some things about some of these games that it's a little troubling. I'm on the wrong stack, aren't I? Yeah. So the milk and the jar look virtually the same. Cheese machine. Why not get a few more, right? All right. More cheese. Would hate to be held back by cheese. Can we add some more windmills? You bet we can. So let's do it. All right, let's get these bad boys built up. Thanks, bee houses, by the way. All right, that was painful, but we made it through. So let's go. Let's maximize flour. All right, that is how you maximize flour right there. All right. How about diamonds in the furnace? Yes. You know, why not? Let's go sardines in the furnace as well. Just kind of sick of looking at them. Sand in the furnace. Absolutely. Gold, you bet. Let's get some of these white beets in here to kind of fill it out. All right, looking good. Feeling good. Check the shop. Black market. Sure, we can get that. Just in case I feel like adding more animals. Don't really think I need to right now. So let's go crafting. And it's all going to start with a nice... well, many nice bowls of truffle soup here. So I think we can probably use our entire reserve of kale for this. And then we should get some... I mean, we might even get some leftover. We might have made so much kale soup that we have leftover. And yeah, this is going to cost us 40 every time we use it. It's going to come with a cost here, folks. But it's a cost worth paying. This is getting nutty. And frankly, what they need is they need to allow you to hold down the left click and just use these. You can't do it. You have to manually click it, right? So that's really unfortunate. But bear with me here. We're doing what it takes to be successful. All right, so truffle soup, just scarf down. Not worried about the sodium levels? Of course not. So let's make some cheese soup. Let's see how far the truffle soup takes us. We're going to have a mighty stack of cheese soup here. Might actually run out of cheese before we run out of glass, which is a pretty nice change of pace, not going to lie. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy run. We are dealing with a lot of big numbers here. Like stacks touching 2,000. Making $1 million sales, right? Just sitting on literal millions of dollars. Just got to sell it when the price is right, you know? 2,000 cheese soup right there. 2021 or 7. Either way, it doesn't matter. Fried egg, you're up next. Let's get this stack over 2,000. Let's see if we can get 3 stacks of 2,000 here. We might be able to here. And just imagine if we're able to sell them all. Like if the price on all of these stacks here is at its peak. I haven't checked the pricing, so I don't know. But that would be crazy. Look at this. 3 stacks of 2,000 here, folks. And we're still crafting. All right, fried egg. Where were we? All right. Looking good. All crafted up. All good to go. All right, let's check the backpack because we're going to check some pricing here. Drum roll, please. Fried egg, 126. Not good enough. Donut, 150. That is lovely. Cheese soup, 640. Also not good enough. But we will sell the stack of donuts here, 2,088. Let's go. 313K. You love to see it, folks. Iron bar, we're good on that. Diamond bar, selling okay. Copper bar, okay. Gold bar, not good at all. So why don't we move this here so we can monitor it more freely. All right, looking good, feeling good. I mean, looking really, really good. Let's see. What do you want? 5 wheat? Sure. Might as well complete a quest every now and then. Here you go, bud. Oh, that's what you gotta do. Okay, got it. And what is this blue potion gonna do for us exactly? Next 25 trees, trunks, and bushes give twice the amount of resources. Useless. So let's sell it. Alright, I think we're looking good there. Let's end our turn into payment day, which is a measly 188. No big deal at all. So let's go. Well, let's make sure I water. Alright, let's go. Alright, day 7 dawns. This is, of course, the last day of the week. The money drops out, but we don't really notice it. Let's harvest the fields and the furnaces and just watch it rain all kinds of farm-like products. Let's collect it all and dig, baby, dig. All right, looking good. 4 seeds. Let's get some potatoes in the earth here. 120. Might be a bit of overkill, but you plant this, you harvest it, you probably never have to plant it again. Alright, looking good. Wheat's looking good. Definitely need some more kale here, don't we? Why, yes, we do. In fact, we need a lot of kale. So let's go shopping. All right, better. Not great, but better. And with the rest, we can sort of... Let's get some white beet. Alright. Fertilizer. How much are we looking at here? 513. I believe that's enough to get it all fertilized up. Alright, let's try the mini game again here once we get this little section fertilized up. Alright, the game within the game here, folks. Let's go. Oh man, I'm already out of the lines here. Yeah, this ain't going so well, is it? Yeah, that was even worse than the last day. My goodness. And what do? You just gotta do better. Alright, let's get it watered. Perfect. Alright, to the mines we go. Man, why does this keep getting toggled, Tud? What is going on here? Cutting into my coal. Alright, let's get all mined up here. I'll be curious to see how much flour we have now and what the flour to sugar ratio looks like. Hopefully it's a little more sustainable. Alright, looking good. Just a couple more here. Let's get it all mined up. Alright, looking good. So let's go ahead and get the fields all ripped up again. And Shia LaBeouf, let's go. Alright, pigs. Since we're down here, here you go. Here's some pumpkins, some potatoes, of course. Don't worry, we are growing more. More pumpkins. That'll wait. Alright, looking good. Looks like we have a small stone here. Alright, looking good. Cow friends. Well, kale is off the menu today. Sorry. We need it for other things. There's a certain kind of soup that just hits the spot. Am I right? All right, cauliflower for the chickens. Let's go with the carrot. Parsnip. And one more cauliflower. Here you go, chicken. All right, looking good. Of course, as usual, let's get the milk. Is this the milk? Nope. Milk is on page below the tools. Here we go. Let's get the milk in the cheese press here. Just press that into a nice little wedge of cheese. All right, looking good. Let's get our wheat in the windmills, of course. And then, like I said, I want to check the sugar to flour ratio. All right, looking good. So flour, 416 units. Interesting. Okay. Let's sell some of this junk. Let's get the sand in the furnace, of course. Because that's just what we do. About gold, diamond, we're doing great on sugar, so we don't necessarily need to get more sugar at this current moment. You can kind of use it as a filler, if you will. So let's do that. Use it as a filler. All right, looking good here. Looking good. All right, let's check the shop. Black market. Spooky tools. Quest hunter. I think I'm good. And into the crafting phase of the day. So truffle soup, of course, we don't have any kale, unfortunately. Not good. But that doesn't mean we still can't make the cheese soup. So let's go. Let's get this stack to what? 2,500? Might be a little ambitious. But we'll be finding out here real soon. All right, 2236 it looks like about. Not bad. And of course, what's holding us down now is cheese. See, we're having to balance all of these different resources, right? It's the really interesting aspect of this particular run. Is the extreme balancing act needed. But all of these products are really powerful. And, you know, they have made us quite wealthy. So let's get some more eggs here. And like I said, they just need a craft all button for sure. Would make this process much smoother, much quicker. All right, donuts. You're next up here. Starting a new stack. Very good. All right, let's look at the backpack here. So 206 donuts. I want to obviously get that on the front page here. Sell the sardine. I'm going to miss the sardine. I'm not going to lie. The power stack of sardine. Baked sardine. Let's sell it. Iron bar. Selling really good. So let's go ahead and sell that. Copper bar, no. Diamond bar, no. Gold bar, no. Donut, no. Cheese soup. I mean, $6.98, folks. I think we kind of have to. 2,236. Either that or we simply wait, right? We simply could just wait as well. You know, let's wait. Let's wait. we're selling at top dollar. 698 is close, but it's not top dollar. Buy low, sell high here, folks. So we're gonna hold off. Definitely hold off. We're also gonna hold off on the rest. Just not quite there yet. So all right, let's see. We already kind of rolled for the kale seeds, and we got some to put into the ground. Furnace is good. Windmills, good. Pigs fed. Cows and chickens fed. Fields have been watered. Absolutely. We checked the shop. We checked the black market. We're making money. We're feeling good. Looking good. We're doing good. I think we're good to end this week. So let's go. So week 7 dawns here, folks, and as we typically do, we will be reviewing what's up. So it looks like we have big tax in effect here, which does what exactly? That's scary. Minus $2 for each item sold. Okay. So depending on the item sold, that is a significant percentage of sales. Yikes. Although I'm not too concerned at this point, but that would have been really impactful during like week 2 or something, right? Yikes. We have upgrade day, obviously. We have buried treasure, so we get another treasure day. Very cool. Tough touch. Destroying resources takes 15. So that's mining. Rain waters the crops. Well, that is a day that I will absolutely not forget to water the crops, right? So there's that, at least. Gotta look at the positives here. Rat plague. Yikes. Okay, so I was wondering when we were going to get the rat plague. We get it this week here. Well, this upcoming week, I should say. And of course, payment day, where we owe 369k. For quest, we have some rat fur for 20 coal. Can probably complete that one after the rat plague day. What is that? 15 flowers for 10 planks for 10 polished stone. Okay. So nothing really too ominous. Although rat plague, I mean, look at all of our fields, right, folks? We might lose up to 50% of this crop here. So we're going to want to strategically plant certain crops to make sure we stay afloat. But, you know, ultimately, we're looking pretty good with where our crops are currently at. So not too concerned about it here. But, of course, we will figure it all out in the next episode. So I want to thank you so much for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. If you are enjoying another Farm Roguelike playthrough here on the channel, please consider becoming a subscriber. We'd love to have you in the community. And really, I just want to thank you so much. I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check out the content on this channel. So thank you so much. You are the true MVP. But anyways, folks, I'm going to get on out of here, work on something else. I appreciate it again so much. And we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot. See ya.